Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Satsang. Let's make some silence first. Emptiness, void, absence of perceptions. Keep that mental space pure, untouched by noise, immovable, no curiosity, stillness. Remain in that purity. movement. Whatever you observe, there is movement. Either at its macro level or micro level. Movement. They say the universe is constantly expanding, infinitely expanding. Like everything moves away from a center. The same way that your attention does as it moves. It may seem that it is going somewhere, to this thought, that thought, this and that, but it's really moving away from a center. As another day begins, as you wake up from deep slumber, absence of self-awareness, awareness of the body, awareness of the world. And as you wake up, movement begins. You have to do this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that until the next big slumber. And even in that slumber, as you close your eyes to what you call reality, most of the times is not just slumber. You open your other eyes to another world, another reality that you call reality in that moment. And it is followed by something which is happening and things to do. And all is coming to you with self-perception. As you open your eyes, you gain awareness of yourself, of what you call yourself, that body, and at the same time, the world around it. There's no separation from that body and the world around it and other bodies at the same time. And as they appear, movement begins. Urgencies, importances. In that deep slumber, where there's not what you call reality, neither what you call a dream, there's stillness, no self-awareness. And when I mean self-awareness, is the awareness of that individual self. And by observing those phenomena, you will understand how nature, Maya, how it all works. It's like a child that is constantly being taken by the hand to go for a walk. The clues are all around you. The forces of nature reveal themselves as you start to cut the investments, to take those impressions, needs, importances as your own, and to see them as something which is being imposed. And that imposition starts with that body-mind complex as you take it to be yours. The rest just follows. And as you regain the stillness to resist those natural, or what is called natural currents, the flows, the forces of nature / Maya, you will start to see. Dreams can be very amusing, but they are quite revealing in nature. You take on many roles, but it's not really taking on. They are being imposed. It seems that you're exercising your will because the need comes and you engage almost automatically without knowing that it's being imposed. You'll discover it as you resist those natural tendencies. But in what you call a dream, you're taking on different roles, different stories, sometimes even different bodies. Without any recollection of what you call the real life. So the real life for you, it's what's manifesting now, where you are engaged now. Memory can be there, or it might not be there. You may have a similar body, or a completely different one, even of gender. And whatever is there, no matter how weird it is, according to your standards of what is normal, no matter how much they challenge your standards of normal, you take it as real, as you, as important. And there's nothing really you can do about it, especially in the beginning. But there's something very important. You are living that, you are observing it. And as you retain this, when you say that you wake up, you will have the vision of how illusion is imposed. You will see it from the beginning. As you have opened your eyes, there's you, the body-mind. Similar, different, but it's not the same body. But you take it as you, as real, as important. And then there's something, always something happening. Things to do, to go. And you go, and you do. And sometimes you can see it even, that there's no interest in participating, but you're being taken as if you were in a river that has its own current. And you can see it because of the lack of interest. It's too fresh, and you haven't really gained interest on it. So it's like you're being taken, pushed. If the level of interest was very high, it would appear that you were the one who was going. But as the level of interest is very low, you will perceive that that force pushing you, taking you. And you will see by the memory of it, as you are always convinced that it is real, as you always believe, no matter how strange it is, that that body, mind, is you. So if you take this moment as reality because it is waking state, as if there is a difference between those states, then what you call a dream, you can observe it and compare. And by comparison, you will see the same belief as you are having the dream, that it is real. And sometimes you're in the dream, aware that it is a dream, but still importance is being given. And for those very few of you that can go beyond the script which is being presented, usually what happens is dream disappears and you find yourself in what you call the waking state. No awakening, de-awakening, but just waking state. And as you are in the waking state, seeing this, knowing that it is a dream, it doesn't change anything unless you act upon it. You act upon what you have seen. So by knowing that importances are imposed, that body-mind is not yours, you will try your level best to become aware of those forces that make you believe and to get out from their grip. So in a sense, you will turn your attention from where it is running away, and you will start to cut the investments going against by stillness to those apparent natural forces, those importances. But understand that in any case of slavery, when the slave tries to release himself from the one who is enslaving him, it will never be peaceful. And the one who is enslaving will try to maintain your slave status. There are other words to define it. Maya, nature, is making you a slave in a way. But at the same time, there's another perspective. It is challenging you to rise at your level best, at the highest. So it will provide the obstacles so that you can outgrow them, outgrow limitations, impose limitations. Kind of like a game. So there will be resistance, a lot of resistance, a lot of forces pushing you back to the same vision of yourself and the world. And you will have to hold your grounds according to what you have seen already. Experience is there, abundant. Even your aspirations are limiting because they are a product of circumstances. Look at the dream. It is giving you clues. It is showing you the mechanics of how you remain entertained, distracted, convinced. How do you believe in a story which is presenting itself? And even how you can live the same dream also, again and again, like it was the first time. Or sometimes it's the same dream, and you remember that you have dreamed that already, but it continues. It doesn't stop. But as you empower yourself with stillness, silence, you will start being aware of those forces. And more you'll be able to hold your grounds. And that which was holding you will release you. Perception, that which perceives, that which is perceived, all disappear. Dream is revealing you the mechanics of what you call reality. Okay. So next satsang will be Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning, Brazilian time, UTC -3. Until then, make the best use of your time. Watch. Until then, make the best use of your time. Watch. Until then, make the best use of your time. Watch. Until then, make the best use of your time. Okay. Watch. Until then, so make the best use of your time.